Forestry. What is forestry? Forestry is understanding and managing our forests. Part of forestry is deforestation. Deforestation is the removal of forests to make way for something else or to use for something else. What are the different types? There are two main types of deforestation. One is clear cutting, which is the picture on the right. This is the process of when every tree in a designated area is cut down. Forestry industries prefer this method because it's cheaper and much quicker. They find it easier because they get to cut down trees in an open area. This method, though, is also more harmful to the wildlife that live in that area as their habitat can be fully destroyed. The second method is selective, which is the one on the left. This is when only certain trees in an area are cut down. These trees are chosen for certain reasons, most of the time because the tree is older and not healthy. This method is seen as a good alternative for clear cutting. Even though this form of deforestation can be seen as a good alternative, it can have its own negative effects. When one tree is cut down, it can be harmful for up to 30 other trees. Part of this is because when a tree falls down, it brings down the vines that form a network connection with the other trees, causing them to lose stability. Both these forms of deforestation are done by specific machinery that effectively and efficiently remove the trees. Where does it occur? Deforestation occurs around the world, whether it's in a park or a rainforest. The most effective places are the countries with large amounts of forest land. Some examples include the Amazon rainforest and the Congo Basin. Why does it happen? Deforestation can happen from natural causes and from human causes. One main impact on deforestation is forest fires, as these can burn down millions of trees in an area. Hurricanes and floods are also other natural causes. Human activity also plays a major role in deforestation. Agriculture expansion and industrial expansion can cause the loss of trees, as people might need that land for their own reasons. The main reason, though, is money. We use the wood from the trees all the time in our everyday lives, such as paper and furniture. Effects on the environment. Deforestation can have three main effects on the environment. One is soil erosion. Soil and the nutrients in them are exposed to the sun's heat. The soil is then dried up and the nutrients evaporate, and bacteria that help break down organic matter are affected. Eventually, rain washes down the soil and erosion takes place. The next one is the water cycle. When forests are destroyed, it can affect the water cycle. Trees absorb water in their roots. A large part of the water that circulates in the ecosystem of rainforests remains inside the plants. When this process is broken, the atmosphere and water bodies begin to dry out. The final effect is the loss of animals. When trees are cut down, the animals' habitat is getting destroyed. More than 80% of the world's species live in tropical rainforests. It is estimated that about 50 to 100 species of animals are being lost each day as a result of the destruction of their habitats. How does it affect Canada? Canada's forests account for about 10% of all the forests in the world. Only 0.02% of Canada's forests are affected by deforestation. This means that Canada only accounts for 0.4% of global deforestation. Based on these numbers, Canada is doing a very good job at managing our deforestation rates. How does it relate to climate change? Deforestation is a primary cause of climate change. Trees take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen through a process called photosynthesis. When trees are cut down, the carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere. Also, if there are less trees, that means there's more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. More carbon dioxide means more emissions in the air. Some statistics. 1.5 hectares of forest are cut down every single second, and 7.3 million hectares of forest are cut down per year. Some future projections include up to 28,000 species can go extinct in the next 25 years due to deforestation, and by the year 2030, we might only have 10% of rainforest left, and it can all disappear in the next 100 years. Why is it hard to stop cutting down trees? We use trees for many everyday tasks and objects. We need pencils to write with and paper to write on. We have become so dependent that it'll be hard to stop cutting down trees. Stop cutting down trees, but that doesn't mean we can't limit it. What can we do to help? Plant a tree where you can, reduce, reuse, and recycle, raise awareness in your community, and that's it. Thanks for watching.